It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon at First Bank, Fargo, North Dakota. No more customers to serve, no more accounts to open, and no more work to be done. Or is there? Unbeknownst to most daytime First Bank employees, when the bank seems to lie lifeless in the night, there is still a pulse beat, circulating the lifeblood of the bank, keeping the system alive. Deep in the heart of the bank, below the plush, carpeted interior that the average customer sees, through sterile, polished hallways and corridors, you enter into the checking zone. Here we see a team of dedicated, hard-working, highly trained specialists and technicians of the First Bank Checking Hospital System, taking a well-deserved break from the rigors and stress of providing much-needed medical care and attention to the numerous little patients they like to call checks. Although these people may look like average employees at first glance, they are all consummate professionals ready to spring into action at any moment. Code blue, blue. Alice screws. It's a difficult job, but they know all the moves. You got to be believing that when they're in receiving, the pressure's on, but they stay cool. Ann and Holly, they look real jolly. They both try to keep a pleasant attitude, but to their destination, gotta keep them going, keep 'em on flowing. Oh no. The doctor, they wouldn't shout no curses, even though it seems they had an accident. Upon a close inspection, the checks are found infected. They both have a bad case of NSF. We call in Dr. Tammy. She gives the checks a whammy. She'll inject it with a dose of check-in plus. Yo, the check has gotten bigger. It's full of vim and vigor, and Leanna's Vanna White impression helps so much. But look at Dr. Holly. Her expression isn't jolly. It seems isn't doing well. It's getting sicker by the minute. Is there any life left in it? She'll check it with the stethoscope so she can tell. Its vital signs grow weaker, the prognosis getting bleaker. This patient's destination's going straight to, well, even with the best intentions and the cleverest inventions, sometimes there is nothing there you can say. We all wanted it to make it, and we did our best to save it, but there's nothing you can do, and it is DOA. 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 Nothing you can do when it is DOA. Well, look, another casualty that's gotten pushed aside. We might have never noticed, but for Cheryl's eager eye, she gently picks it up and takes it to the treatment table. Quick as lightning, Cheryl proves it as a nurse she's able. Luckily, it seems she has the medicine that's needed. She knows when you've been trained by Ron, you'll never be defeated. Those training sessions paid off, even though they seem so foolish. The pizza tasted good, but the messages were ghoulish. But now, thanks to Ron, here is Nurse Candelas. Candelas can tell us that it's just right. Just right. Welcome to the neighborhood of Dr. Ron. We bring the patients here to get operated on. As you may have noticed, we are all protected. A smoke-free environment has been. Dr. Ron himself makes sure the rules are followed. The halls of First Bank Hospital, he knows that they are hollowed. The guardian of all, and he wears a silly hat. We'll introduce him now. Oops, we won't show that. How about a slap? Ooh, thank you. Here be the doctor, he's really operating. He's on the big machine, I hope it won't be breaking. It's big and it's long and it's got a lot of slots. Look on down the line, that ain't all it's got. It's got another feature, oh good golly. It's got a little blonde and her name's Nurse Holly. Ha ha ha, Holly. Hey, Holly. Holly and Ron, working both together, they can handle any kind of work or weather. Suddenly a rubber band storm comes around. They keep on working, they don't even slow down. Boing. Boing, boing. The late the patients come here, we're medically and technologically in gear. This is where we wrap 'em, wrap 'em. This is where we wrap 'em, get 'em ready to go. The patients are better, they're feeling real good. It's time to send 'em to a different neighborhood. The nurses are so happy, they're downright slappy. They're gonna do a snappy little dance for you. That's right. Now we see the team of First Bank medical professionals assembled to bid a final farewell and bon voyage to the fully rehabilitated patients. From here, the patients will be flown first class to the Federal Reserve Resort and Hotel in beautiful downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota, where they will live productive, useful lives as checks. The First Bank team will work on to save more little checks from otherwise certain disaster.